I think Rob Font needs a nickname. He's got the shortest name of all time, just as short as Jon Anik, right? But if his nickname was like Helvetica, or Times New Roman, or Courier New, I guess those don't work. Let's focus on Rob Font, the fighter. I would argue he is the best fighter, pound for pound, to ever come out of the state of Massachusetts. One of the best jabs in the game. He is exceedingly durable. He has worked hard on his wrestling, though. That has proven to be his kryptonite over his last several fights. So with that as a particular focus, Robbie Font back on the proven ground tonight. Well, this place is absolutely deafening as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion makes the walk for his latest title defense. This is a huge fight, as big a fight as we can put together at 155 pounds, but the champion thinks it's going to be one-sided.
Yeah, skill for skill, he's one of the best fighters in the world. That's why when you look at the pound-for-pound rankings, you always see his name right amongst the top of the guys on the list. He has every skill in mixed martial arts, but I believe it's his mind that separates him from the rest. He has a steel trap of a mind and believes, without a shadow of a doubt, that he's the best fighter in the world.
Yeah, he was carrying himself this week like a guy who knew something we didn't. We'll see just how one-sided this fight could be in a matter of moments. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Rob Font. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Assassin.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, Rob Font has been a main event man of late for the UFC as we get this round underway, and there it is. You can be sure Rob Font's going to be pumping that jab all night long. Sometimes we, what a shot to the body. He told us he was going to attack that region. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that.
Man, he's still right back. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Big right hand. All right, so close call moments ago, Ciampa. He found a home for that strike early on. Now we'll see if his opponent can work his way back into this fight.
That was a very close call. He seemed to have him out. I mean, that was beautiful. Great job setting it up, getting the punch to the target, and hurting your opponent very early in the fight.
With the jab. All right, well, this is good to see. Starting to pull back a little bit of momentum in the fight now.
Fights are all about momentum. And right now, this man is starting to regain something. But he's got to keep pushing, John. He's got to keep his foot on the gas if he wants to win this fight.
All right, early round 1 action here. The game plan, of course, was to come out aggressively, but landing on the sentence leaves him out to the inside. And still, the undisputed king of the lightweights.
And still is coming to become common. When you talk about this man, the expectation has been exceeded. And once again, he holds on to the UFC championship.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Assassin.
All right, so there he is, and still UFC lightweight champion at 155 pounds. That's saying something, right? A murderer's row of contenders, and the #1 contender, no match for the champion.
For a long time, we talked about 155 as the toughest division in the entire UFC. Tonight, he shows why he is the champion, he's been the champion, and he will stay the UFC lightweight champion.